You've probably heard about the third eye, right? This idea of a gateway to some deeper intuition, some hidden knowledge. It's fascinated people for, well, forever. But here's the thing. This isn't a journey you just jump into. It takes some real, honest preparation. And that's exactly why we're here. To walk through 10 crucial questions you really need to ask yourself before you even think about taking that first step. So let's just start with the biggest question of all. Just take a second and be real with yourself. Are you truly ready? Because this journey, it's not just about seeing light and beauty. It's about having the strength to see everything. And that includes the parts of yourself and the world that are difficult and challenging to look at.
Okay, so let's get super clear on what we're actually talking about. The third eye, or the Ajna chakra, it's not some physical thing in your forehead. Think of it more as a powerful metaphor. It's an inner gate, one that can open up to some seriously profound intuition, spiritual insight, and a whole new level of consciousness.
So, why all the caution? Why are we spending all this time on questions? Well, think about it like this. You want to just decide to climb Mount Everest tomorrow with no training, right? Any profound journey, whether it's up a mountain or into your own consciousness, needs preparation. A solid foundation isn't just a nice-to-have. It's absolutely essential if you want the experience to be meaningful and, more importantly, safe.
And this is so important to get. In our world of quick fixes and life hacks for everything, this is not one of them. Not even close. This is a deep, gradual unfolding of your own awareness, and it demands respect, it demands patience, and it demands a genuine readiness from you.
And this slide right here, it lays out the stakes perfectly. For the person who is prepared, the path leads to incredible things like clarity and real tangible growth. But for someone who just dives in, the risks are pretty serious. We're talking about confusion, a lot of fear, and even delusion. Preparation, you see, really is the thing that makes all the difference.
Which brings us to the main event, the 10 inquiries. I want you to think of these as your personal toolkit for self-reflection. They're designed to help you look inward with total honesty and really get a sense of where you're truly standing right now.
Now, to make this all a bit more manageable, we've organized these 10 questions into 3 core areas. First, we're going to question your motives. Then, we'll assess the current state of your mind. And finally, we'll check your practical, real-world foundation.
All right, step 1, motives. And you got to be brutally honest here. Why do you really want this? Is it coming from a genuine place of wanting wisdom and self-understanding? Or is there a part of you that's maybe chasing spiritual powers or a way to feel special? And check this too. Are you running from something, hoping this is some kind of escape hatch from your life? And finally, what do you actually expect to happen? Are your expectations grounded in reality, or are they kind of based on stuff you've seen in movies?
Okay, next up, let's assess your mind. What's it generally like in there? Is it a pretty peaceful, calm space, or is it usually filled with a lot of noise and chaos? When an uncomfortable truth or a difficult emotion comes up, what's your go-to move? Do you face it, or do you tend to avoid it? And this is a big one. Right now, today, are you grounded and present in your day-to-day life?
And last but not least, let's check your foundation. This is all about the practical, real-world stuff. Do you have people in your life, friends, family, a mentor, that you can talk to honestly about what you're experiencing? Is your physical and mental health on solid ground? This journey can bring up some absolutely life-altering insights. Are you ready to actually integrate them into your life? And maybe the most important question of all, do you have the patience for a path that unfolds over a lifetime, not overnight?
Okay, after going through all of those questions, you might be feeling a bit heavy, a little overwhelmed even. But here's the beautiful secret to all of this. The real point isn't about getting a perfect score on a test. The journey of asking these questions, that is the answer. I mean, this says it all, doesn't it? There are no right or wrong answers here. This isn't a test you can pass or fail. The entire goal is the act of asking. It's the process of getting to know yourself more deeply and honestly than maybe you ever have before. That's self-awareness. That is the true sign of readiness.
And there's this quote that it nails the essence of this whole thing. The true journey isn't about finding new places, but seeing with new eyes. You see? This path isn't about achieving some far-off mystical state. It's about changing your perception, right here, right now. It's about learning to see your own life and yourself in a completely new way.
So, let's end on this thought. Simply by engaging with these ideas, by letting these questions sink in, you've already taken the first step. The journey inward has already begun. So my final question for you is this. Just in these past few minutes, what's the first thing you've learned about yourself?